Hello everybody and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington. And tonight we are continuing to find the #1 contender qualifiers, or qualify for that #1 contendership match for the Icon and the Idol division. Next week, we will have a multi-person elimination match starting us off. UnchainedAwesome. Ugh. What else can be said about this guy? Looking for his first Idol Division championship. He hasn't had much luck this season, I feel. Which, I mean, is to be expected. This guy has his head so far up his ass, he doesn't even know what's going on. Honestly, if this guy spent more time in the gym than he did on Twitter, he would probably be a 4-time champion at this point. But we will see Unchained if he's all talk tonight. I saw him retweeting pictures of that hot new Overwatch character like 5 minutes before this match. So you know he's not actually been mentally preparing. Which, I mean, I guess that is a type of mental preparation. But you gotta put some respect on his name. Has one of the shortest Icon Division title reigns in the history of MPW. You know, lost an openweight championship recently. He's just, you know, you got to put some respect on his name. He shows up to work. So even when he loses so many times, he still does show up. And of course, one of the members of the Shogunate making their return, AZ. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I actually can't remember. I think they won against Twisted Tea? They had a match against Twisted Tea. A handful of weeks ago at this point. But the Shogunate, I mean, the Yakuza made their, earned their spot in the Icon Division #1 contendership, so... The Shogunate could be earning themselves a lot of title opportunities going into this next premium live event. For the Idol Division qualifiers, dropkick from Chain. One member of the Shogunate coming back. I mean, the Shogunate have come full force. As what is Chain doing? Tying them up like a pretzel. And just kicking them in the tailbone. Not very effective, but incredibly disrespectful. Kick to the head kick. Into a drop kick. And Chain making his way up top already. Elbow drop. Floats over for the cover, wanting to end this as early as possible. He wants to go home. Oh my god, and he almost did. 2 count. Swinging neck breaker. I mean, Chain might actually want to win this match. Maybe those pictures on that he was retweeting got him in the zone. I mean, who am I to say? I'm just a man. Off the ropes. Hooks the arm, and there we go. AZ. Alabama slam. No, slapped in the butt. I mean, that might be sexual harassment, but we are in the, we are in MPW's ring, so you're allowed to punch him back, and you will have no... HR will not be called. Tries to go for a power slam, reversed into a DDT. And a nerve hold. Trying to slow it down, but Chain doesn't know the meaning of slow, except for how his teachers would classify him. Now they're trading chops. Chain, though, in complete control of this exchange. Gets the elbow now. Sends him up and over the top rope. Kick to the side of the head. Chain trying to step on the ankle, it looked like. And of course, they can't win on the outside. Thrown into the barricade. They can't win on the outside. Other by, what the heck is going on? Chain's having a moment here. Gets back up. And Wade slam, and now working over the ribs and arms. Catches the leg. Oh my god, what a right hand. Turning Chain completely 180. Sends him into the steel steps. 6 count. They can, if they get counted out at 10 seconds, at the count of 10, they are disqualified. 7. AZ sends Unchained back into the ring. And a swinging, running, swinging neckbreaker again. Goes for the cover. Chain gets another 2 count. Chain right hands. A flurry of punches. Spinning clothesline. Once referred to himself as the king of the lariat. And now Chain stepping. Usually he's the one getting stepped on. Tonight he's doing the stepping, making it up top. Cross body. Connects with that. Straight back up and goes to the cover. Chain is looking for any opportunity he can to end this match. He's looking for any ounce of defeat. And Unchained in the corner. We've seen him do this a couple times before. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Two. No. Kick out of 2. Once again, ineffective. I don't think he's ever won a match with that move. But Chain has just been full gas this whole match. That wasn't super effective for him when it came to fighting Potato, and it might exactly be the same thing that's going on. That momentum, that infinite momentum that Unchained has, might just be his downfall once again. Spinebuster. This was exactly how Chain had his match with Potato, and the moment they got that big offense reversal, Chain was nowhere to be seen. Had nowhere to go. Elbow drop. Trying to stay on his feet, but AZ has him in every corner, pulling him from the back of the head. Trying to target the legs again. Super kick right to the gut. A hefty super kick. Take the wind right out of AZ's sails. Sends him back into the ring. I mean, Chain doesn't look to be completely out just yet. Spins around for a Chainmaker! Chainmaker to try and end it! 2. Oh, Chain nearly qualifying for the Idol division. I think would be the last person to qualify for the Idol division. Is that all that Chain had in him, though? Step up. Inzaguri out of the corner. Clone explosion from AZ to put Unchained out. Chain trying to keep his momentum alive, but it's going to be an uphill battle right now. Sends him on the ropes. AZ off the ropes. Bumps him. Leg kicks to the side. Head kick. Drop kick. With the shots from the right. AZ gets that elbow in. AZ's always had a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, but seems to be are feeling like they aren't useful in the Shogunate, or not necessarily useful, but doesn't have as many accolades in the Shogunate as some of their partners, but has also shown themselves as a ride-or-die ally with Rize. And Chain back in that corner. Could this be the end? Wolf in sheep's clothing nearly lobs AZ's head off. And now Chain's going up top. What is he looking for? Flying sheepdog headbutt. I feel like that's the first time we've seen it since season 1. 1, 2, 3. Chain came to play and will be the 6th idol in the qualifier. He was just all offense, no defense. Gave AZ absolutely no chance to breathe. Could that be exactly what he needs to do next week? We'll see, but we're going to move on to something next. I don't know if it's going to be the next match, but I'm probably wrong, but we're going to go into a segment that I'm probably going to poorly explain next. Sorry, I had my program flipped upside down for what's going on today. We have a Icon Division qualifier match, which I will say is a loser's bracket, if you will, for the Icon Division. Given a second chance at life are two competitors that lost their matches. Garreth Unported lost his match to TheSleepyPengu. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But Garreth has been given another shot for this qualifier out of the two that impressed the boss upstairs the most. For Garreth, this season is all about taking these opportunities. This is a very fortunate opportunity for Garreth. He is looking for that opportunity to get that championship because, I mean, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. In Season 2, Garreth was barred from any World Championship. This has been his first time since partway through Season 2 to actually earn a shot at this championship. So he's looking for the Icon Division Championship. A long-awaited return for him. But who will Garreth be going up against in this qualifier? It is Tyranno Maximum, who lost their match against Angel. Formerly one of the longest reigning openweight champions of all time. Looking for a shot at something bigger. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride for Tyranno Maximum. And Ty is just looking for that chance to shock the world and take it. And I mean, this could be the absolute perfect opportunity for Tyranno Maximum. Earning a qualifier for a 6-participant elimination match. I mean, anybody can win that match. The more people you have in the match, the lower the odds of you winning are, but the lower the odds of your opponents winning. It really gives an opportunity for anyone to have a chance at victory. One of these two will follow Sleepy, Angel, Dragthulu, or Viakaka. Excuse me, Viakaka. The other Shogunate member wasn't able to make their way into the qualifier, but The other member last week was able to get a pretty big win against ShmeepsWorld during their shot. Garreth Unported versus Tyranno Maximum. For the qualifications of the #1 contendership, and Ty is not wasting any time. These two have both fought each other in many different matches. Were actually fought in a triple threat for the longest reigning openweight championship. I don't think either of them won, actually. Clothesline. Actually, Ty might have won that. Let me see. Let me see. Garreth in the corner misses. No, I think Garreth won that match, actually. Grabs the leg, flips it over for an ankle lock. Ankle lock submission. Garreth rolls through. Rolls through again. Off the ropes. Drop kick. Baseball drop kick. Garreth goes for the cover. Kick out at 1. Garreth with the knee strike. Wrapping Ty up like a present around Garreth. That arm strength from Ty. Not to mention the leg strength. Gets up, goes for a clothesline, gets caught by Garreth. Off the ropes, arm drag. Clothesline doesn't take down Ty. Sends Garreth up and over, and Ty wastes no time getting to the top rope. Elbow drop to the floor. Step up Enziguri reversal. Garreth already looks gassed. He's got to be practicing more of his cardio. I think he went for high caliber there. Garreth went for a very limp high caliber. Tyranno reversed it. I think they might have broke the LED. It's like glitching out over there a little bit. 6. 7. Garreth might be injured. Maybe overworked. 8. Gets back in. Inverted neck breaker. Ty's going to take that opportunity. I mean, if you're not keeping yourself healthy, that's one part of this business. You got to keep yourself healthy. Maybe Garreth not getting enough sleep, not practicing his cardio. I don't know. But whatever it is, Ty's not gonna go easy on him. Over the top, Hurricane Rana. Got Garreth in the corner. Ty, big elbow, or big clothesline. Leaping clothesline, throws him into the center of the ring. 1, 2. Kick it at 2, some life, finally, some signs of life in Garreth. With that powerful kick out. Gets the knee up. Sends him off the ropes, went for something. Garrett's fighting ghosts. Bicycle kick, drop kick, rolls through, into the corner, out of the corner, forearm. But Ty is ready for it, off the ropes. Okay, never mind. Ty is not ready for it. Spin kick. And Ty is feeling some kind of way. Chops and kicks and big bicycle kick. Forearm chops and punches and super kick. Super kick again. The strikes from Garreth. Again, just chopping. If Ty was a tree, they'd be timbering right now. 450 off the springboard. I think Garrett's completely fighting on fumes right now. Knee strike, floats over to the cover. One. Kick out of one. He is so over it. Look at Garrett's face. He is so over this match already. But you can't be over it if you want this opportunity. Back of the head. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. What is Ty looking for? Maximum impact! Maximum impact to Garreth. And Ty's not done. Extinction! Bomb! I was going to say, is Ty not done still? Goes for the cover on that. I think Garreth might be done. 1, 2. Oh, grabs the ropes! Garreth, with his last breath of life, grabs the rope for a rope break. I don't think Garreth could have kicked out. I think that's the only way he got out of that. Ty now going up top to put Garreth. Oh, no. Crossbody. Garreth kip up into the crossbody. And maybe that was just enough to put Garreth out. It was. Garreth had he was a ghost. He was a ghost of himself in that match. I don't know what happened. Garreth gassed himself way too early and just could not recover. And Ty was able to take advantage of that. I'm not quite sure what happened to Garreth. Maybe he's sick. The ring doctors might need to check up on him. As now we'll move on to hear a word from the former Idol Division champion, Tyranno earns themselves a shot. We'll hear from a former Idol Division champion next. Rize has challenged and accepted the challenge to TeaTheShiba for a War Games match later this month, but right now this is the open weight championship match. The challengers are randomly selected from any person in the divisions who will challenge Potato for the open weight championship in a falls count anywhere match. Potato has retained the championship a total of 4 times, having the most title defenses along all of the open weight champions, and if he can win tonight, I believe solidifies him as the longest reigning open weight champion of all time. Because I think I don't know. I genuinely don't know. He might be the longest reigning. I really need to do my math better. But he's going to be facing a bear. I think he is the longest reigning. Because last time we said it was 75 days. That was a week ago. Which would make it... No, it would make it 82 days. I think Potato's title reign is at 82 days tonight. The longest reigning openweight champion of all time was Usaino, who held it for 84 days. So Potato has to defend the championship here. And he's going up against one of the coalition members known as a bear. Truly an uphill battle for Potato, but we've seen him come up against harder opponents. But there's also another situation looming overhead for Potato. Potato is in a very unique situation that very few openweight champions have been in. Potato is an openweight champion who has a shot at the #1 contendership for the Idol Division Championship. Most of the time, those openweight champions, they lose the title. It's a curse that the openweight champions have. They lose the title before getting the championship. Could this be the night that Potato loses it, dashing his dreams 2 days before becoming the longest reigning openweight champion of all time? But there he is, coming off of a big win against Draven. I mean, this isn't the same Potato we saw in Season 2. This isn't the green Potato. He is not a half-baked Potato coming into this match. Potato is looking to hold on to that openweight champion, become the longest reigning. This is the Blue Chipper Championship, they call it. Defended 2 times as many times as a world championship. Defended 4 times as many times as a tag team champion, and always held in a falls count anywhere anything goes match, unless you're Emrys Morgana and you use evil magic. If the Bear wins this match, we know B.A. Tycho is watching this match closely in the back, because if the Bear wins this match, not only does it mean that the Bear has won a championship, B.A. Tycho has held the Openweight Championship before, but it would be that he would be the one that has held the championship the least in the past year. B.A. Tycho has had so many opportunities, yet has not been able to pick up the gold, really questioning his leadership right now. Not only coming off of a hard-fought loss against Team Technically Support in the tag team match last week, I mean, this could see B.A. Tycho's empire crumble, potentially. Especially because the Bear is Greg's, like, #1 ally in the coalition and best friend. The Openweight Championship is on the line. Potato last defended it at All on the Line against UnchainedAwesome in a phenomenal match, if I do say so myself, where it seemed like Potato was kind of on the back leg the whole match until right at the end, where he just picked up that momentum. The size advantage definitely goes to the Bear, but I don't know if the strength advantage is there. We'll have to see. Hip toss. But this might be Potato's hardest fought match, and I don't even know if this might be the Bear's first Openweight Championship match. I genuinely can't remember the last time a Bear has ever been in an Openweight Championship match. Sends Potato into the corner, gets the legs up. The champion wasting absolutely no time. And there might be our answer. He just tried to shoulder tackle through the Bear, and it was like nothing. It was like running into a brick wall. It's very rare we see someone like Potato be outpowered by an opponent. There's no rope breaks. Flips him over. Champion flips him over again. Oh no! Kick out at 1. That's so funny. The Coalition love reversing the pinfalls. A Bear sending over. I mean, if the Bear wins this match and then Greg wins the #1 contendership, they might take leadership of the Coalition. Who knows? B.A. Tycho's got a chip on his shoulder that just can't be brushed off. Combination of strikes as Potato power bombs a Bear onto the concrete. And again, not wasting any time. I mean, talk about the strength of Potato. This is exactly how this man has held the championship for so long. Sends a Bear into the ring post, the LED ring post. A Bear has never held a championship in MPW. This would be his first championship in MPW. The Bear debuted in the 30 participant battle royal and never really got anywhere from after that. The Bear stands up with a bear hug. The bear hug is cinched in. His fangs caught on his claws, wrapped around Potato as he gets out. DDT on the floor. And of course, falls count anywhere, meaning anything goes, and the kendo sticks are coming out. A Bear back up, knocks the kendo stick out of his hand, uppercut. Sends Potato into the barricade. DDT onto the kendo stick as well. Hooks the leg on the champion. Falls count anywhere. As I said, pinfalls or submissions can count anywhere in the MPW arena. Potato going to up top. What is Potato looking for? Right by the French-Canadian commentator's table. Nearly leaping over the entire barricade. Referee so out of position. Nearly gets the 3 count. Still, though, if the referee wasn't out of position, that might have been the championship retained. But the bear is showing weakness. Oh, my God. Lobs the bear's head. Nearly twisting completely inside out. Picks up Potato, rests him on his barricade. That's why they name it the barricade. Sends him right past the French-Canadian commentator's table. I mean, super kick as well. Jesus. I mean, the bear is already showing signs of weakness. It could be grounds for potential loss here. Goes for the bear hug again. Potato has it scouted, flips him around. This might be it. No! Gets the elbow. Potato nearly plunged him. What is the bear looking for? A sledgehammer, looking to bury the Potato in the ground. But doesn't he know that that's where potatoes thrive? Hits him around. German suplex into the barricade as well, right on the sponsorship logo. Potato looking to retain for the 5th time. Potato plunge! The champion to retain. 1, 2, 3, and Potato truly solidifying himself as the most dominant openweight champion in history. 5-time retention. Absolutely unbearable. But the only one who can bear it is B.A. Tycho in the back. And Potato going into the #1 contender match as the openweight champion. Could come out double champion at our next premium live event, as we'll move on to the main event. Who will be joining Sleepy Angel Dragthulu via Kaka. Sorry, my brain is not working. And Tyranno Maximum in the Icon Division #1 contenders match next. All right, it is time for the main event of the evening to determine the final qualifier for the #1 contendership for the Icon Division. It is Blueness, B.A. Tycho's Good Little Soldier, and the previous Icon Division champion, coming off of a really hard-fought loss tag team match. They put on a barn burner last week with FlairZero and Glitchy. Team Technically Support did pick up the win against the Coalition. And Blueness is here to get that championship back from Flair. But to do it, she's got to qualify for the Icon Division Championship. I would say that my money would usually go on Blueness. I feel like she's just a really high-quality competitor. But after that match last week, we don't know how much rest she's gotten since then. We'll have to see. But they are going up against one of the newest members, Viren the Alchemist. We haven't seen them since All on the Line, where they picked up a win against Kato Twin Moon, I believe. They picked up their first win against Kato Twin Moon, and now, much like a lot of the lucky up-and-comers, first-timers looking for their first championship match. The bosses upstairs must have been impressed with their abilities, so we're going to see what's in it for the Alchemist. We're going to see what's in his bag of tricks coming into this match. Going up against Blueness, I mean, Kodo is a little bit more green than Blueness. Blueness has been in this business for a little bit longer, so it might be more difficult, but it's also, you have a little bit of an advantage coming in as a newcomer because the people you're up against don't really know you, especially when you're such an indie star like Varen. Not a lot of people know what you're about, who you are, where you've been through. I mean, like, they went to alchemist school, for God's sakes. They wrestled in alchemy college. You know, not many people know, not people watch that circuit. Lion Salt does connect. So they're going up against a former Icon Division champion, the winner of the Ultimate Openweight tournament in Season 1. It's going to be an interesting match. Blueness may have the advantage for the career accolades and the time spent in MPW, but you know, they have to be able to know their opponent, and also coming off of a crazy fight, you never know what carries over. You never know if they tweak their knee in a wrong way. Every match is a potential career-ending contest. Some of the stupidest things could end a career. Off the ropes, goes for a head scissor roll, just barely backs out of the way. Does Blueness, and now Blueness disrespectfully slapping their younger opponent. And Blueness, I don't think, is taking this too seriously. Off the ropes, or out of the corner, goes for the knee and gets caught with a drop kick. And a basement drop kick, though. Blueness had that scouted. Big boot. I mean, for B.A. Tycho, we talked a little bit about him in the previous match. For B.A. Tycho, if Blueness were to win the championship back, of course that would be great for the Coalition, but it still shows his negligence as a leader, being unable to even get into the qualifier match. I'm pretty sure B.A. Tycho lost to Jin, if I remember correctly. Bumps into the ref. German suplex from Blueness, shaking the whole damn ring. So much power in such a tiny package. Flips Varen around. Back body drop. And now Blueness making their way up top. They could do so many different things from up here. Looking for the moonsault. Nobody's home, though. And a kick straight to the head, wanting to keep that momentum. Varen's looking a little bit tired already. Off the ropes. The damage might have already been too much for the Alchemist. Goes for a springboard. I think it was going for like a bulldog, but wasn't quite in position. Targeting the legs of Blueness. I mean, I like that. Very scientific. Targeting the legs, making sure that the center of gravity is going to be affected. Oh my god. A strange mixture to Blueness, nearly taking her. Strange mixture, and now going up top for the top shelf stuff, or maybe just an arm drag, I don't know. Oh my god, senton. Maybe now. Oh, hesitating. Varen hesitating to get onto the top rope again. Wanted to make sure Blueness stays in their position. Sends Blueness off the ropes. Ducks under. Jumps over. Gets caught with a jawbreaker. I mean, even after Blueness has been hit with so much, she already doesn't seem like she's been that affected by it. Oh, maybe, you know what? Maybe I'm mistaken. Seeing her kind of limp to the corner there. Gets back in the corner for a moonsault. Or, yeah, like a crazy moonsault. Nearly gets the fall. Sends Varen into the corner. What are they looking for? Putting Varen in position, going back up top. Eyeing it. We see this every so often. Blue Moon by Blueness. Once in a blue moon we see that. Goes for the cover on the newcomer. 1, 2. Oh, near fall. I actually thought they had that. Blueness nearly taking it. Lion Salt doesn't connect this time. Viren not in position. And now these two are going to trade blue hands. Back and forth. Discus forearm takes Viren down. And Blueness again eyeing from that corner. Running knee. This time it connects. Sends him back into that corner. Maybe looking to do similar things. Scoop slam. Positioning Viren. Kip up though this time. Tries to catch her. Doesn't. Off the ropes, knees. And I think she thinks that's just enough of a distraction to get Viren. Nope. Kick it at 2. Blueness thought she had that there. Maybe thought it caught him off guard, but no. Back in that corner. Make sure, wants Viren in this position specifically. Once again, for the second time, Blue Moon connects, and I think that might have just dashed the dreams, the childhood dreams of getting an Idol Division, or an Icon Division Championship. #1 contender, Blueness. Moving on. Don't feel bad, kid. Blueness. The second member of the coalition to make it into a qualifier. Greg made it into the Idol Division. Blueness made it into the Icon Division. Could be all coalition. And Blueness is feeling quite confident. I mean, Blueness could be a top prospect coming into this next week, but we will see you guys then. I'm Masu Pro Wrestlington. This was Masu Pro Wrestling. We'll see you guys next week.